You are listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast, a podcast by diehard fans for fans. Mark covers all things Penn State football and the Pittsburgh Steelers, as well as anything related to the sports and fitness world. Tune in weekly to listen to a couple of dedicated fans talk about these topics without filters. Thank you for listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast.
All right, everybody. Welcome back in to another episode of the Mark Lesko Podcast. Just want to talk the state of Penn State football and kind of what we think right now. The loss really sucks. Spent a lot of time today staring into the abyss because I'm so tired of losing these games. But I just want to kind of give my thoughts, and Brett's going to give his. But real quick, going to start with Oregon, like the game and stuff, and some stuff that happened, and then we'll talk about the team. So.
And Julian same. And Julian.
Brett, I know you saw this. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is Dan Lanning after the game talking about the win.
Special. You described this group to us during the week as having an elite level of focus. How did that play into the victory tonight?
Called him Coke Lanning. Coke Lanning.
You described this group to us during the week as having an elite level of focus.
Elite level of cocaine. Just elite cocaine.
How did that play into the victory tonight? Special. You described this group to us during the week as having an elite.
If it's gonna play, I'll play it.
Special. You described this group to us during the week as having
All right, I guess it's not gonna play.
an elite level of focus. How did that play into the victory tonight? Special. You described this group to us during the week as having an elite level of focus. How did that play into the victory tonight?
Yeah. So Instagram, you suck. Yeah, he looked like he was out of his mind on amphetamines, to say the least. So yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting. I mean, he was really pumped up, obviously, but that was I don't know, with Oregon and what they did after the game, the way he was acting, and they ran over and they were taunting our student section. It's bro, act like you've been there before, you know? I mean, the way he was acting after that win, it's dude, first of all, our offense played terrible, and we still almost won. I mean, they're talking a lot of crap, Oregon fans. They're not good at it. And, I don't know, just the way he was acting, it's dude, I know it's a big win and everything, but it's the regular season. Doesn't have much meaning at all, honestly. It's so early in the season.
Yeah.
That I hope we play them again, because, man, yeah. I hope we play them again.
Yep. Maybe the offensive line will block if we play them again. That'd be nice.
Maybe. I'm shocked you weren't chugging on adult beverage. That's what they bred in the SEC. What? All right. Hold on.
Talking about Dan Lanning? Or?
Yeah, I went to the wrong window.
our entire team, right? Because, that crowd's probably
my bad.
Worth 7 points, right? And they really weren't tonight. Like, I didn't feel that. The only time we beat ourselves is when we beat ourselves, right? The only time that we really struggle is when we beat ourselves. And it was going to be a battle. We had to figure out what worked, but they handled this environment, and it ended up being not a factor for our team, even though it's that's why you play college football. That environment was unbelievable. This is a huge growth.
Yeah. So talking crap, I wouldn't do that if I was him. Like I said, man, I hope we run into them again, because for a regular season game, like he's talking a lot of crap, and it's like, bro, like, chill, I mean, last year they played Ohio State in the regular season, beat them barely, and then they got smoked in the Rose Bowl. And I do feel like if Penn State plays them again, they're going to come out just like Ohio State did, just firing on all cylinders on offense, just hammer the scoreboard, bro. Like, awesome. I feel like that's what they would do. And I really hope these players are seeing this stuff.
Huh?
And I really hope it's motivation to beat Ohio State, beat Indiana. Because Indiana beat Oregon this week.
Indiana goes to Oregon. If we beat Ohio State this year, we're seeing Oregon in the Big Ten championship, and we're going to put it to them.
Yeah, so
we're gonna smack
here's
that.
the thing. Here's the thing. Like, if we win out, if we have a one-loss season, for me, that's redemption for Franklin.
Yeah.
Because in many ways, this loss could be good. Like, they could learn a lot from this.
Kind of wake up.
First of all.
Yeah.
And it could be a lot of motivation for this team. I mean, I hope they learn a lot from this, and I hope they're watching what they're saying, because they were taunting our fans, and they were Coach Lanning was saying what he said. Like, dude, he's talking crap about the whiteout. Like, are you kidding? Like, bro, what? That's so stupid, man. Like, that's
I don't
so
think
stupid.
He was talking crap. He was just saying, like, they still got it done with the whiteout, which is true. Like, they did get it done with the whiteout happening, and Dante, what's his freaking name?
Dante Moore
played well in those conditions, because his line held for him the entire game. None of it was called. He still made plays with his feet, man. He made plays with his arm. He's a good player. I'm not going to take it from them, but I don't think he meant it to sound like it did. The whiteout did nothing to them. He was just saying, like, we made it through. So I take that, what he was saying, a little bit differently.
Yeah, well, I hope they take it the way I said it.
But yeah, Franklin can hold receipts, like J.R. Morris is saying.
Yeah, so we did that. What team is that?
Has J.R. been here before?
I don't know. But this is after the game. I sent this to Brett. I found this interesting, and I'm going to give my analysis of this. So this is right after the interception.
That's the end of the game. The final score: the Nittany Lions 24.
By the way, that guy right there, that guy coached me in junior high.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, my whole Pop Warner coaching staff is those chains.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he coached me in junior high. He's great. He's one of my favorite coaches of all time, for sure.
The final score: the Nittany Lions 24, Oregon 30.
All right, so one of them goes over to Aller, and then Coach does. Donk is just standing there, can't believe it.
Yeah.
There's Coke Lanning.
I mean, think about being a player, man, and then ending like that.
But
and then
yeah,
you just have to. It's over. It's a different vibe than
just
losing.
Hold on, listen.
Take it out of my face. Yeah. Oh, nice. welcome to the show, JR.
Now watch. Sadiq comes over. Franklin doesn't even look at it.
Yeah, well, Franklin's.
So, I'm a Michigan fan, but I live at State College. I started following you guys. Nice. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Welcome to the show.
The 2025 national champs. Congratulations. So a couple things from that clip. Like, if you really immerse yourself in that clip, like Aller, that's right after the interception. So Aller is like, obviously, he's like the Bills kicker after he missed a wide right. Like, he's in a different world. You know, he's in shock, basically. What's up, Faf?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, most games don't end like that's the last, like, what's it called? If somebody wins on the last second of a play, like what's it called? Like when we beat Iowa with no time left. Like it's called, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So just some observations, like he's walking off the field like that and he's by himself.
Yeah.
And at first I thought, man, like no one really came to comfort him, if you will.
Yeah. Frank.
And at first I thought, man, they must really not like him or something.
No,
or they're mad at him.
They were all in shock. I mean, that's...
Yeah, but the greater point of that clip, and I'm going to show more clips and we're going to talk. It won't be long. I'm tired and I'm pissed off, so because of the game. But this offense, bro, sucks. These players are so frustrated with this offense, and they're all just pissed. Like, they're so fed up with it right now. Like, Drew Shelton is walking, like, behind Aller, like, 10 yards. Just, he probably didn't even see him walk by. They're all so done and frustrated with this offense. And then it ends like that. And they're just like, dude, F this, you know? Like, honestly. Like, I don't know, because Landon broke it down on his show. Like, they weren't giving Drew options with plays. Like, you have to do this, you have to do that. This game, they seemed to give him options because he ran like a good third or fourth down conversion by himself after a fake sweep. And then he handed a sweep off. And I thought he had the ball, and it was Pena running down the field or Devontae, whatever.
Very good fake, yeah.
Yeah. So they must be giving him options now. But I guarantee you on that interception, they said, all right,
this is the play.
We're throwing it to the right. And people were saying triple coverage. It wasn't triple coverage.
No.
There was 3 people there, but it wasn't triple coverage.
No.
He could have easily floated it over, and it would have been an amazing pass.
Luke was open, but the guy jumped the route. It was single coverage, literally.
Well, yeah, Faf, we'll get to that. I have one question. Is there character issues, concerns with Drew? No. Mentally, he has a lot going on for sure.
Yeah.
But if you guys give me a few minutes here, I'll kind of explain. But that clip was very telling to me because Brendan Cam, he always does that. And they're just fed up with this offense, man. I guarantee you that was a orchestrated play where they said, all right, we're throwing it over here. The Oregon defense knew it was coming.
It was the first read. Yeah, they knew
it was the first read. So the fact, and they said that about several plays. They knew that they were coming, which again, Oregon's running their mouth. Like, that's not good because we may see them again. So I just thought that was very telling of the state of this team. And, you know, it's like 60-40 Kotelnicki, 40% Drew. It's not Drew's fault. Like, the fact it's coaches lose games, players win them. The fact that Drew seems to be this flustered, it's not his fault, man. It's the coaching. They have him so in his head that he can't, like, play well.
And with that last play, too, like, if you think about it, like, that was the first read, and that's where they wanted the ball to go if it was open. And when he turns, he sees him open, but right as he's releasing it, homie's jumping the route. So, like, it's one of those, like, from the outside looking in, if you're not a Penn State fan, if you're an Oregon fan, you're going to clown them like, oh, triple coverage, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, it wasn't, man. Like, it's one of those things that the safety made a great play. He watched tape. He did his job on during their week of preparation. You know what I mean? Like, Drew knows deep down, if I would have waited another split second to make sure he's not open, then I'm not throwing it. I'm looking at my second read, or maybe I'm pulling it and running it, because he did really good. He had 55, 60 yards rushing, guys. Like, that's with 2 sacks. Like, he had a good job rushing the ball. It's 60-40. I think that's the correct percentage. It's 60 Kotelnicki, 40 Drew. Because whenever they blocked for Drew and did plays that he's good at, we scored 2 touchdowns that drive. Come on. For 3 quarters, it was Kotelnicki doing some dumb shit, and it pissed me off all game. Like, it pissed you guys off if you're a Penn State fan. Or if you're just a fan of football and you're like, what the hell is this? This isn't fun to watch, right? Like, if you're a fan of football, that's not – the first 3 quarters were not fun to watch unless you like Oregon scoring a touchdown or 2 at the end of the quarter. But it was not an appealing game to watch for 3 quarters, because – you try getting cute with the direct snap to Katron Allen. Pull that from the playbook yesterday, dude. Get that shit out of the playbook. We're not doing it. If you guys continue to do it, we're going to lose more games.
Yeah, so we'll answer your questions, guys. But, we're getting a ton of engagement on these episodes. So thank you, guys. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. We're trying to break 700 right now.
Yeah.
We got 26 subscribers off the episode Saturday, and it's over 2,000 views. So – and we were on for 2 hours, 42 minutes, and there was comments coming through the whole time. So, this channel's still growing. So 2,000 views and all that engagement. It's awesome. We have 13 people watching right now.
Fantastic.
So thank you guys for being on here. And JR said, I enjoy the show and how laid back you guys are. Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We're definitely, that's by diehard fans for fans. That's the slogan of this show. So,
and it's a Big Ten show, really. It's a Penn State show.
Yeah.
But we talk about the Big Ten more than any other conference, obviously. So we're Big Ten fans.
Yeah, he knows deep down. I'm going to answer your questions, guys, but he knows deep down inside he ain't it and don't know what to do. Yeah, it's the coaching, man. It comes out of the coaching. No, I don't think there's character issues with Drew, other than the fact that mentally he's scrambled, man. Not sure about character, but mentally definitely a concern. Yeah, imagine coach a kid with a super arm to intentionally underthrow passes wild.
Yeah. And he threw that thing on the money to Devontae Ross. He said, screw the coaching. I'm doing my thing. And he slang that shit, dude. He slang it. So
I really believe Penn State hasn't put Aller in the best situation to succeed. Absolutely not. They haven't.
Yep.
Had Franklin let Drew play QB, maybe he's taking a knee in the 4th and not throwing an OT. Drew play QB. Yeah, right. To end the game, yeah.
He's talking about Notre Dame?
To end the game. Like, if he had Franklin let Drew play QB, maybe he's not taking a knee in the 4th to end the game, taking a knee because they're winning instead of throwing in overtime.
Like, you guys want to hear an unpopular opinion on, I think, what we should have done, and it would have been the gutsiest thing Franklin's ever done? When we scored with 30 seconds left to tie the game, go for 2 points right there and end it.
Yeah.
End the freaking game right there. Because then we win the game or we lose the game. We lost anyways. Overtime.
We had momentum, and I thought they might go for 2, honestly.
Overtime is not our thing. We don't win overtime games, guys. We just don't do it. So it's hard to win in overtime. It is.
So 7 years ago on September 29th, 2018, after blowing another double-digit lead at home, this time to Ohio State, Franklin gave his great to elite speech post-game. Safe to say Nittany Nation continues to wait to be elite 7 years later. Yeah, and my whole thing tonight is it's on the coaching, man. It's on the coaching.
We have elite players every year going first round. Elite. Look what Tyler Warren is averaging 70 yards a game as a tight end. Like, that's insane, man.
Yeah, like Franklin has all these. Honestly, all this elite talent that goes to the NFL and they do well. I mean, his resume is unreal.
Yeah.
And they can't win a big game at Penn State. It's insane. Like last year against Ohio State, we had Abdul Carter, one of the best players Penn State's ever had, and we can't beat Ohio State at home.
Abdul Carter had a 92% pass rush grade yesterday.
Again, I kind of look at the entire picture. I get that narrative, and it's really not a narrative. It's factual. It's the facts. I get it, but I try to look at the entire picture and what we've been able to do here. But at the end of the day, we got to find a way to win those games. I totally get it. And I take ownership and I take responsibility. At the end of the day, I wanted that for those kids in that locker room. How hard they again, I kind of look at the entire picture. I get take ownership and I take responsibility. At the end of the day, I wanted that for those kids in that locker room. How hard they work, how much they sacrifice. And we had our opportunities. But yeah, I take responsibility. Again, I kind of look at.
So he said, I don't know if that's the clip, but he said it's not a narrative, it's factual that we can't win these big games. So if the head coach is admitting that, that's all you need to hear. He's like, I'm going to keep going through this, but the play calls sucked this game. They've sucked all year, but the play calling, the playbook, it sucks. Andy Kovanek needs to call Jay Paterno and say, what did you guys do? Yeah. As Jay Paterno wasn't even like that good of a coach, but call him, Galen Hall, call Fran Ganner, say, hey guys, you guys had some really pretty good offenses when you were coaching. What'd you guys do? That's what they need to do. They have all the talent in the world. The whole offense is so stacked with talent. It's insane. But it comes down to coaching. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to the coaching. And I'm just going to keep going through this, and then we'll talk.
Oh, to answer this though, JR, if you watch the tape, like I watched a lot of it, Penn State was running the same route concepts essentially the whole game. Listen,
Oregon ran the same defense the whole game too. They went into cover 2 and they didn't change out of it at all.
And they ran the same defense because we ran the same freaking route tree the whole game. Like, it wasn't even like you're making the receivers look bad because the plays were not successful for them. They weren't good. Like, we didn't even run any slants. We used to run slant. Everyone runs slants, right? You get the guy open. You do some type of rub route where you get the guy open in the middle of the field. We don't run any of those freaking plays, man. Those are the most successful plays for short yardage to gain a first down. That's how we do it, man. So, like, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I mean, Devontae Ross had a good game, right? Once they finally gave it to him. Kyron Hudson struggling a little bit. I think they were bracketing him. Like, there were two guys kind of covering Kyron Hudson the whole game. So, I mean, he was open a couple of times that Drew could have hit him from what I was seeing from the tape that I did see. But, yeah. I still believe in the receiver core that you just got to put them in a position to be successful, man.
I believe in all of our players.
Yeah.
Whether it's Greg Kincaid or Chris or other people will send me cut-ups or examples of how maybe other coaches and other people handle some of these questions. And I think that perspective is good. Some of the way those things are handled at other places, I don't think would go over very well here. If I got up in a press conference and said some things that I've seen other people say, I don't think that would go over very well. So I try to be as respectful as I can. I try to answer the tough questions that you guys give. It's not always easy to do. I wouldn't say I enjoy this whatsoever. But I also understand you guys got a job to do, and these tough questions are going to come. I will also say that I'm not going to allow one loss to define our season, and I'm not going to allow a few losses to define my career. And what we have done here at Penn State because although I don't think a lot of people spend a ton of time on what we have done over our 12 years here, and I get it, nobody wants to hear this right now, there's a ton of positives.
I don't know, man. I just don't like anything he says really ever, honestly. He's saying a lot of I. It's not about you, Franklin. It's about the team. It's we. It's not I. It's we. So, yeah, I just – most of the time I get pretty pissed off when he talks. But, so, yeah. I don't know. I'll just keep playing these clips. This is Outkick. This is Hot Mike on Outkick.
He's clearly got the talent around him to do it, and he's in a conference where he can capitalize.
And these guys are SEC guys, so
the big game moments, Chad. They're not every single weekend, but when they arrive, Penn State can't meet it, and it's dumbfounding because they are very talented. I wouldn't want to play them, but I know there's an edge going into that game. If I'm on a top tier team or on the top tier sideline, I've got it. Lanning said, that the crowd is worth 7 points, but they weren't worth that tonight. Yeah, that's true because it happens every single time now.
Yeah, it's because of the play. The way they played, it doesn't matter. But on to the next, and all right. Urban Meyer, and we'll get to your comments, guys. But
yeah, I think James Franklin, we all do. He's done a great job at Penn State, took over in some tough situations. I've coached against Penn State, I've coached against the Wolverines, and I've been at Ohio State. Brady, when you lose a game at Columbus, Ohio, the world ends. It stops. I've seen that. In Ann Arbor, I've never seen such mean, well, I won't go there, but I mean, very mean stuff is said to you. In State College, the pageantry, I call it the hardest place to play. But after the game, you walk out and the fans are, hey, coach, see you later, see you in a couple of years. I was like, wow. So, yes, there's a lot of pressure on him. Is there pressure to lose a job? No. Yeah, I think James Franklin.
I mean, I don't know if that's true. It's Urban Meyer. So I don't know if fans are saying, like, yeah, we'll see you next year. Like, I don't know about that. We were booing our head coach. We were yelling fire our head coach, halfway through the game. So I don't think our fans don't care. That's basically what he's saying.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's true. And I'll just say this too, like when Franklin says I get it, I don't think he does get it. But
making sure that we stay as positive as possible. Don't allow one loss to turn into two. I think I got some questions about, anger and frustration. Totally get it. But if you're not careful, that negativity can linger. And we've had this issue in the past where one loss turns into two because there's just so much negativity that it's hard to get the team over it and moved on. So I think that's going to be really, really important. I think it's also very telling. And this was a message with our team that the team in our conference last year that won the
oh my God, dude,
national championship had two conference losses during the season. I think two of the top 5 teams in the country lost this week. So I think college football is different than.
Yeah, he makes excuses, man. I mean, that's
bro. We are not Ohio State. Are you kidding me right now? And the reason I say he doesn't get it is because, bro, when you tweet out every week, we need everyone all in together, that pisses everyone off, first of all. Second of all, when you come out after games, whatever games, like Oregon last year, Ohio State last year, say, no doubt that was a great football game, and those are two of the best teams in the country. It's like, it wasn't a great game, Franklin. We lost.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was texting Ryan and Matt this week after the game, they said, great game. Yeah, for them, it was a great game. For us, it was not. And the whole great to elite speech, like when he was making that speech, I almost punched a hole in the wall. I was so pissed off. I'm like, dude, you're just blah 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 blah. That's all.
What in 2017 or 18 when he
18, yeah, when they lost to Dwayne Haskins on 4th and 5.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, he was only the head coach for a couple of years, so that didn't actually make me mad. The fact that we blew a huge lead made me mad, but the speech at that time, that speech at this time is unacceptable. He can't make that speech again. It's true, but there's no way to make it.
I mean, he keeps he makes me so mad, man. Like the stuff that he says, like, yeah, a team last year lost 2 conference games and made it to the national title. Yeah, it's a team that you never beat, and they're probably the most elite program in college football. Consistently, they don't make excuses. They win.
Yeah.
That's Ohio State. That's why I respect Ohio State. I hate Ohio State, but I respect them. So, again, we'll get to your comments, guys. And then, after Villanova, right, he comes out and he says, yeah, we got the win. Yeah, man, you got the win. Okay, but let's put Nick Saban or Urban Meyer in that seat. You think they're going to come in and say, oh, yeah, we got the win? No, they're going to say, we played horrible today, and we need to clean this up now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when you're talking to someone and they just want to talk, they want to vent to you. There's nothing you can do, but you can at least make them feel better. When Nick Saban says, yeah, we played horrible, we need to clean it up, even if that's something that they can't do, he's going to say that. Because 1, that's what you need to say, and 2, that's going to make people at least feel a little better. You know that they played bad. Him, it's like, yeah, we won. It's like, oh my God, dude, you just played Villanova. Half the fans didn't even know they had a football team. Okay? Like, I've said this for years, man. With Joe Paterno, you went into every single game, I don't care if they were 1-8, thinking we can win. With Franklin, and I've seen it this year, every game we go into, I think we can lose. I don't care who we're playing. I think it's possible we can lose today. And it's insane because Joe never had this much talent. And all the credit goes to Franklin and all the talent he's gotten on this team and put through this program. And I want them to win. I want them to win out and go to a national title. I want that for James Franklin more than I want it for anybody because I know he works hard. He is a hardworking guy. But I just, the stuff that he says, man. But I just have some notes here. Like Joe Moorhead, right? James Franklin could just let him do whatever, and they won games. They beat Wisconsin. They beat Ohio State. I mean, he could just let him do whatever because he was so good at what he did. And I really wish he would have tried to keep him because Franklin, he churns coaches out, but I wish sometimes he would try to help. I wish he would be like, dude, we're going to do whatever we can to keep you here. Stay here. You know what I mean? I think he kind of did it with Kotonecki last year. I'm sure he did it with Manny Diaz. Manny Diaz was here 2 years, right? Or 1 year?
2 years.
Yeah, so I'm sure he tried to do it with him.
For some reason, Kotonecki was better last year. So far, he's been awful this year. So,
and then there's a lot of Oregon fans saying Drew sucks, and it's like, okay, well, what's that say about you guys then? You barely beat us, and if you're saying Drew sucks, then what's that say about your team? At the end of the day, man, under Franklin, like, we're not going to get it done. I've been saying this. I started this in 2021. I said 2022. I said, and I quote, if James Franklin does not make the national title in the next 2 to 3 years, he should be gone. Okay, so this is the last year of that. I gave him 2 years. I was saying 3 to be nice. Not that my opinion means anything, but this is it. This is it, man. And at the end of the day, like, also on top of that, I would rather have a coach, I don't know who it would be, where we don't know what's going to happen. And there's a strong possibility that we're going to win a national title, like a Gus Malzahn type guy, you know what I mean? Like that type of example. Than a guy that we do. I'd rather have a coach we don't know about than a coach we do, because we know what we have now. Hold on. I mean, Franklin hired Kotelnicki. You know, I mean, he's responsible for this. We did see potential from Drew Saturday. We saw good execution at the end. But at the end of the, we have to ask ourselves as fans, what do we want? Do we want consistency from Franklin, which we have every single year? His record is unbelievable in a good way. And hopefully get lucky and make some plays here and there and win a national title? Or do we hire someone else and not know? You know, Franklin has a ton of guys in the NFL, but can't win big games with them at Penn State. You know, and then this game and the Ohio State game last year, why are they and Notre Dame last year? Why are they utilizing Katron, our best running back, and Tyler Warren last year in the third quarter is when they start giving them the ball? Katron Allen really wasn't getting touches till the third freaking quarter, dude.
Singleton ran for less than 2 yards per carry.
Yeah, and Katron, and it's still 50-50. I mean,
listen, if you're going to use Nick Singleton right now, use him in the passing game. That's fine. He does great in the passing game. He's not a running back right now, dude. He's a slant receiver. I'm being honest.
Yeah, he is.
He's not, and I'm just being honest. He's a slant receiver, dude. Give him the freaking ball in the passing game. That's it.
My God, they could line up Devontae Pena. They could line up Devontae and Pena at running back, and they'd probably do better.
Yeah.
But it's clearly the coaching staff, man. It starts with Franklin, trickles down to Kotelnicki, who is horrible. And this offense, they hate this offense. These players hate this offense. It does not fit them at all. And none of these players have confidence. Look at the way they're performing. The offensive line has not blocked well. One of the most seasoned players on our team and captain, and Nick Dawkins, was having false starts. I mean, it's in their head. Our running backs are not doing as well as they should. Our receivers aren't doing as well as they should. Our quarterback isn't doing nearly as well as they should. Going into the season, I thought they could go undefeated if they played how they should, and we would have a Heisman contender on our team. I mean, that's how good this team can be. So it's coaching, man. It's what it comes down to, coaching. The coaching, and then Danny O'Brien. Bro, Drew Aller does not need Danny O'Brien. He needs a seasoned coach to help him, like a Jim Harbaugh type coach / mindset / veteran coach to help him. That's what he needs. I mean, Franklin and Aller both, they have that deer in the headlights look during games. And then Kotelnicki's sitting up there with his IHOP menu, just like he doesn't even care. I mean, I don't get it. And I don't even know if he was calling plays most of the game. I think Franklin took over. So it's coaching, bro. This Aller kid, they have ruined him. I mean, the season's not over, but they have ruined this kid. He has so much potential. He has all the mechanics. He has all the tools and intangibles to be a great quarterback. But he has no confidence. Singleton has no confidence. Bro, they have ruined these players, man. Aller and Singleton, #1 players in their prospective class. Prospective positions in the same class. Gatorade National Player of the Year in Singleton. And they have no confidence right now. After playing 3 cupcakes coming off a bye. So play QB in the first 2 quarters. I always maintain that risk is like any skill. You can get good at taking risks. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, guys made careers on that skill. Franklin is just too scared. Yep. Geez, he's gotten too comfortable at these press conferences. I know, man. They piss me off every time. I hate hearing him talk. God. Did you guys listen to Franklin's weekly press conference today? He was He was defensive the whole time. I listened to 7 other Big Ten coaches' press conferences, and none of them sounded off to their local media. It's always I. You know, I agree. It's a vanilla offense. Slants work great against two-man, against man-to-man. I just think Penn State could be a better team if they use 6 linemen and 12 and used it to set up play action. Yeah, man, like they need to get to the basics, and they do not have the basics, bro. It's crazy. Like Landon said, he said, when you guys line up and wish Wildcat, it's scaring nobody. Bro, you have your quarterback at receiver, or you have a fake run to your quarterback. What the hell is that? What are you doing? Drew Aller is not a speedy quarterback. He can run, but my God, he's not Lamar Jackson.
No.
Franklin's studying other coaches' press conference. Why don't you try studying their playbooks? Bro, why? He said that. He said, I studied other – oh, my God. Bro, he's so like – oh, my God. I wanted him gone like years ago, man. So it keeps happening and happening and happening. And you know what? After the whatever game it was last year, Brett said we don't have receivers. We didn't have good receivers. Like they weren't utilizing the receivers. So now that we have receivers, they should be playing better. Like Brett said, Brett's going off of common sense and logic, but it's Penn State, so they don't use it. So
the route tree was the same routes the entire game.
Look at Mitchell Tinsley.
Almost.
He did pretty good for us, but he's doing well. They're all doing well away from Penn State. All of them. Tyler Warren, my God, he could be a Pro Bowler this year. He's so good. He had a rushing touchdown.
He was actually successful with this. So
yeah, he was. They just didn't utilize him when they need, like in the big games. Like they needed to use him way more. Franklin said,
that's all we had. So they were double covering him.
Yeah, Landon wasn't smiling when he had to play the Buckeyes. Lanning, he was basically laughing before the Penn State game. In Columbus, they put for sale signs in the coach's yard if they lose to Michigan. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't buy that from Meyer. Like, I understand fans being nice and stuff, but our fans care. I mean, and what Lanning said about the whiteout, I'm pretty sure it was loud, but if it wasn't affecting Oregon, the only thing I can think of is because the fans are so sick of it. I mean, they're yelling "Fire Franklin" midway through the damn game. I mean, they're just so sick of it, bro. They're so fed up with all of it. Franklin clueless and gives off zero confidence. Yeah. How are you out here asking for more fan support? Why don't you try earning it? Yeah, 100%. At FAF, about one of the bye weeks, they didn't even start prepping until week 2. He said they didn't start prepping until Sunday. And he was out recruiting in his helicopter. God, that helicopter is so stupid. Not only is it dangerous, but it just screams arrogance. Why is Nick still sharing carries with Katron when Katron much better this year? Poor coaching. Yeah. Not surprising.
They're trying to get him to get back to himself, but what Stan Drayton said last week after the first couple weeks was they're doing like a whole rebuild of Nick's game, right? And he's thinking a lot because it's like that right now. It's a new learning process on what he's trying to do, like to shake people and make people miss and all that stuff. So that's why Nick's running isn't working, because he's working his way into a new type of runner, and it's not happening yet, man. He's not ready. So
not surprising. I think the offensive staff is out here collecting a paycheck. Yep. When Yursich came, he was forced to run 12 personnel and not his own offense. Yeah, like, bro, sometimes they're in 22 personnel, they're in 21 personnel, they're in 12 personnel. Like, and they got all this fancy stuff. Just please just make the offense more simplified, because with Kotelnicki, it's like I'm going to show you what my playbook looks like. It's like, well, it sucks, dude. So stop, make it vanilla, help us win a national title, and get these kids' confidence back. Drew Aller has no confidence, and it's not his fault, dude. It's not. They're not setting him up for success. Singleton, they've ruined him. He is not being set up for success. The offensive line, the reason they're missing assignments, probably because they're getting yelled at all the time, and this offense just sucks. Not the players, the scheme. The offense sucks. It says PSU's D did a great job, and the offense sucked for 3 quarters. Yep. I've been just as frustrated as you guys as a Michigan fan, but you always have to ask the question, who's better than Franklin? That will come to Penn State. Yeah, I mean, you know, I really can't answer that right now because so much happens throughout the year, NFL and college, that, man, it could be anywhere from who's the guy that coached at damn it. Hold on. Hold on. Cliff Kingsbury, right? It could be like if Cliff Kingsbury were to have like a knockout season, or like an Eric Bieniemy, maybe, who I wouldn't want him, or like a Lincoln Riley. It could be anybody could go out there, have this bomb season, and then, hey, the head coaching spot opened up at Penn State. You want to go? Like, I just can't answer that right now. I do think Urban Meyer is a possibility. Very slim, but I think it's a possibility. Jared and I talked about that. But yeah, thanks for supporting us, even though you're a Michigan fan. I appreciate that. I like JR. Michigan. I don't have a problem with Michigan. I don't. The whole cheating thing, that's, to me, I'm like, I don't care, because they probably learned it from Ohio State, and you got to beat Michigan regardless whether they're cheating or not. And you guys are the 2025 national champions, so congratulations. People ask this often, but you won't know until the job is put. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, what the heck happened to Singleton? He has totally lost it. He has totally. The Penn State guy. About since watching his high school film, I told everyone his vision sucks. Worst vision and cutting ability I've ever seen from Singleton. He doesn't have vision, bro. Franklin is, but here's the thing. Brett's middle name is going to be outside zone here soon because that's his favorite play. They keep running outside zone, bro.
It's not working.
Bro,
it's not working with Nick.
Dude, why do they keep doing outside zone? It doesn't work.
Our inside, we do better at inside zone, man. Seriously, Katron Allen feeds off that, dude.
It's not even close, bro. It's like literally, it's like a little kid keeps putting his hand on the hot stove. You're like, stop doing that, stop doing that. And then the way they keep doing it, his hand's like missing because it's burned off because he keeps touching the hot stove. They keep doing it. It's crazy. It's not good. Stop doing it. Stop putting your hand on the hot stove. Stop running outside zone. It's not good. Franklin is actually anti-Luck. He loses big games at a higher rate than Luck would account for PSU. Has as many top 5 wins with him as Purdue. Yeah, like going into the season, I thought Oregon was a for sure win. But after I saw the way they played this year, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if we can win. And Oregon, they had a lot of lucky breaks. Like they fumbled snaps, 2 or 3 times. They got that fumble back, which I don't think his knee was down.
No, it wasn't.
I have video clips of Nick with huge openings to either side, and he lowers his head. Sad part versus Ohio State, Nick and Katron will still share carries. Yep. Yeah, his vision is wildly bad. Go Ducks. Bro, you guys won. Shut up. But good game. Like, just, bro, we're literally in the next game week, and you're laughing. Like, you guys could lose next week, like, shut up. Just find me a coach who can beat OSU and win the conference, and I'll take my chances in the playoffs 100%. Franklin and Aller are a horrible combo. Too much to overcome. I guarantee you, if Aller was, like, at another program, he'd be doing better. Joe Pa, for sure, if you can win the Big Ten, you can win it all. Yep. I don't think Nick's poor vision gets better on any team, and Drew is not an alpha. He processes too slow and hesitates to get the ball out to open receivers. I mean, I'll push back a little bit on that. Like,
he processes too fast. He doesn't give certain things a chance sometimes, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think Nick's poor vision gets better on any team. I think it could, and Drew Aller's not an alpha. Aller, huh?
I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm just getting water.
Aller doesn't really have to be an alpha. And I think the reason he's not doing well is the coaching, the offensive scheme. They're not setting it up for him well at all. Like, it's pretty clear to me he just needs a simple offense, a north and south offense, just a basic offense. And the most fancy you should get is incorporating tight ends and receivers. That's it. I think that's all they need to do. And that's why he's doing badly, is because the offensive scheme is so over the top. Harrison Wallace led the nation in receiving yards after week 3, LOL. Yeah. Yep. Wide receivers last year were never the issue like people think. Yeah. They just weren't using them. Like, they didn't. Yeah. Even last year, like, they weren't running routes, I don't think, because they hated the offense. They're like, what are we doing? You know? And they keep, like, they lost to Notre Dame. Bro, that's a joke. They lost to Notre Dame, man. Like, that is a laughable joke. We were talking about that after the game. Drew was so slow to process and target select. He's only fast on blind reads when he throws picks. I mean, again, the scheme is just bad. Shane the GOAT. Is it James Franklin or Drew Aller? Because I see Aller as the problem in these big games. We don't win in spite of Aller. We win despite him. It's Franklin. Yeah, it's Frank. It's Kotelnicki, Franklin. Like, Franklin hired Kotelnicki. It's a head coach thing, man. Sometimes you got to take over, and he just can't do that. At FAF, I've done film studies for past 4 years on him. Since game 2 starting versus Illinois, I knew there was an issue. Yeah, that was like back in the day. Shane, ultimately, it is Franklin. He is playing a QB who isn't ready. He shuffled away the one who was. Again, I just think a running quarterback fits Franklin better. And they probably beat Oregon with a running quarterback who was a more mobile quarterback than Dante Moore. I don't think
you know what's crazy, though? Once they actually started using the option with Drew, it actually worked. That's what's crazy. So if you would have did that in the first half, we would have had a touchdown. It would have been 10-3 at the half, Penn State. Seriously.
I don't think you can teach natural instinct and vision with running backs. They either have it or they don't. I mean, again, I think it comes down to the scheme, man. We have great players across the board.
Nick, the vision and all that stuff, that's something he's working. That's what Stan Drayton's working on with him now. I'm not saying he's going to suck the rest of the year. He might turn it on here week 7 or 8, right? He might show up. I think we'll see some good out of Nick. He's too talented and fast to, like, suck all year. You know what I mean? So he wants to be better more than anyone else wants him to be better, right? Just like Drew. You know, he's putting in the work. It's not a lack of effort. It's just taking him some time to adjust to Stan Drayton's coaching. And Katron Allen already has the vision. He'll put his foot in the ground. He's one of the best dudes on the field every week, whoever we play. So Katron Allen's going to get his.
John Gruden, have him come in. I think Penn State, unfortunately, is too liberal for a guy like John Gruden. I would love him to come in, but he's an SEC guy. Who is better than Franklin for PSU? Fran Brown, Manny Diaz. I don't want Fran Brown. Jim McGuire, Matt Campbell, maybe Matt Campbell.
Fran Brown is not ready for Penn State, bro.
No, Kurt Cignetti. I think Kurt Cignetti, man, I want to coach with an attitude, and he has an attitude.
I wouldn't mind him, yeah. But none of those guys are going to win more than Franklin right now. It's going to be the same story. None of those guys you mentioned are going to win more than Penn State already wins right now.
Appreciate that, brother. 2023, and trust me, we're behind, but we're going to keep answering comments, guys. Appreciate that. We're getting a ton of comments, so thank you. Yep. Please subscribe if you aren't yet. Appreciate that, brother. And 2023, and trust me,
And like the video.
Yep, and like the video. And Ohio, Bama, Georgia, etc. have been doing all kinds of shady shit for decades. Yeah, man. Like, Michigan is not the first. Bro, they learned it from Ohio State, man. Supposedly. Byron Leftwich, yeah, I mean, I think he should be on the staff. That'd be cool. Usually when a head coach has – and I want to say this, too, about James Franklin. Like, dude, he has a great staff. Yeah. Besides Kotelnicki, he has a great staff. And he's a big Letterman guy.
I think Kotelnicki can put it together, but I don't know what he's got to do that. But he has to take accountability for what happened. He has to take accountability for what happened against Oregon. He has.
I don't want to go too far into a rabbit hole, but I think Franklin is micromanaging Kotelnicki and his pride kicks in and he's like, I'm going to still do what I want. Like, I think there might be some of that right now. Franklin's admitted he's a micromanager, a nitpicker micromanager. Usually when a head coach has a background in offense or defense, their team is good on that side of the ball. Smart, good D's at UGA. Heupel, good O's with Vols. Kiffin, good with O's with Ole Miss, etc. Yep. Well, what is Franklin's strength?
Well, he's an offensive guy. So that our defense being good is because Penn State's defense is always good. It's a Penn State thing. Like, it's a tradition that Penn State's defense is going to be good. Yeah, Franklin's an offensive guy, so I don't know.
I truly believe Aller is an elite talent. I just think Franklin hasn't put him in the position to be successful. Yeah, he has.
That's true.
I was really hopeful going into 23 that this would be the guy and the situation to win us a national title. I mean, bro, the position we're in right now sucks. Like, it's not good, man. It could be a nightmare season. We said it with Chris Hess at the beginning of the year. I said it's possible we could go 8-4, we could go 12-0, and they said 8-4. That's a dumpster fire. But
after those first 3 quarters, man, trust me, I don't have high hopes now. I really don't.
No.
But we saw Penn State turn it on when it mattered,
Yeah.
so they need to turn it on all 4 quarters, every freaking game they play. Man, they have to do it.
Did you watch
You have to play with intensity, huh?
Yeah. Did you watch the For the Bloggy with
Landon?
The one where the receiver's on the front. Did you watch that one?
I only saw one today. That Landon did?
It was about kicking it in. Well, why they finally kicked it in in the fourth quarter. Did you watch that one?
Yeah. There's only 2. It's either Landon or Coach Cuddy or Cuddy.
Yeah. So what's the one where he said why the offense kicked it in the fourth quarter? What'd they say in that? I didn't watch it yet.
To be honest with you, the team just played with more intensity and
yeah.
Oh, and guys, to be honest with you, the post to Devontae Ross was successful because we had 7 guys blocking. We had 7 linemen lined up. It was technically a 2-man route. Devontae Ross and I think it was Luke or Rapp at tight end. They were the decoy. The tight end was the decoy to make the safety come down, and then the post route became open because the safety was like, oh shit, and he started running back too late, and Devontae Ross was wide open for the touchdown, and Drew put it on the money because he had time to throw.
Mm-hmm.
It was the most perfect pass you could think of.
Yeah, and that's another thing.
They put that play in a position for him to be successful.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, people keep blaming Drew. He had no time to throw.
Yeah.
And he made some insane plays. Like, he was like
falling down, slipped.
Yep.
Almost fell down. Looked like he like pulled his groin. He whipped that thing to Devontae Ross for 15.
Bro, he like threw it behind his head. Like, it was crazy. I mean, do any of the coaches on the sideline yell at these players to help motivate them, or they just sit back and do nothing? It doesn't look like they're yelling at him. And Terry Smith, bro, like, I love Terry Smith, but I don't see him like, I don't really ever see him talking. I don't know. Yeah.
Shane, no. Aller was the problem at the end of the game. He lost us the game, but we didn't lose the actual game because of Aller. For 3 quarters, you cannot tell me Aller was the problem.
Yeah.
For 3 whole quarters.
The problem is the offensive scheme. I really
offensive scheme, offensive line, terrible play calling, all that is the whole team trying to play in unison, and they weren't.
Like I was just saying this when you were gone, Brett. Like,
you need to watch
they need to simplify the offense for Drew. He's in his head. Like, you have a Kia Soul engine in a Lamborghini. It's like you're trying to make this Lamborghini go fast, but you have a Kia Soul engine in it. All right. You got to put the Kia Soul engine in the Kia Soul.
Yeah.
Now, the Kia Soul can still get you where you need to go. It's just not a Lamborghini, but you can still get there. So that's what they need to do. They need to chill.
And listen, man, we listen to Landon Tangwell probably more than most people that talk about Penn State. He was an offensive lineman for Penn State. He knows Penn State. He knows football. He shared not long ago, do you really think Drew Aller has been set up for success at Penn State here this season so far? No, he hasn't. I'm going to believe anything Landon Tengwall says, and then I watch the tape with him, and he's correct. So I'm gonna stand my ground on it. Yeah, Drew made some bad throws and bad decisions, but it's not all on him. It's 60-40. 60 Cole Nicky with the scheme, 40
100%.
Drew. Yep.
And I would even go lower than that, man. Like, it's
70-30?
clear as day. It's clear as 70-30. It's clear as day to me that Drew is the way he is, and it's not his fault, man. He's not like, bro. He's an elite talent. I mean, the RPO crap with him needs thrown in the garbage. They could run design draws with him, but he's not an RPO.
That draw he ran like for 15 yards. He waited for the lineman.
He's not an RPO QB, but he's good at it.
Yeah.
He's
not going to get you 40 like Desmond Williams, whatever his name is at Washington, but he'll get you 15.
Your take on Drew is fair. I did notice a lot of their routes are just hitches and everybody stops. It's pretty awful play calling. It's terrible, bro.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I don't know. I don't understand this offense at all.
No, it's bad.
Fretton is lost. And after this game, I was like, I said before this game, I'm so confused. Well, now I know what it is. It's the scheme. It sucks.
It's Franklin and Nicky. They're both doing it. Like it's both of them.
Franklin has lost important games with every player he's coached and different coaching staffs. Clearly, it's Franklin. Yeah, 100%.
That's true.
Should we stop having a bye week before big games?
Yes, I think so.
Well, yeah, we should, but I don't know if we have control over that.
I don't know if we really have control over that as well. That's
a bye going into Ohio State. That's not good. They have a bye too. Franklin ruined.
They might actually be successful with that.
And here's another thing. Knock on wood, man. We need to stay healthy. Franklin ruined Christian Hackenberg and has to stop ruining QB since.
Franklin wasn't the only person who coached him.
Well,
Bill O'Brien was there, dude.
Trace, as good as he was, he could have been better under Franklin.
Trace was
Sean Clifford, are you kidding me? Sean Clifford was an elite talent coming to Penn State, and he did not play how he should have played. He was so good, bro. He threw that bomb against Pitt in 2018? Remember when they were at Pitt?
He was a true freshman or something.
We were up 60-0, and they threw a bomb.
People were too hard on Cliff. He messed some games up for us, but he was a solid QB.
Yeah, again, Franklin was his coach, and he had 3 different offensive coordinators too, didn't he?
But we have to put into account, guys. Ohio State have been recruiting top 5 for years. We have not. We had 2 years out where top 5 or close.
No. And here's another thing too, man. The reason we're not, and I'm going off of some insider information here. The reason we don't get these 5-star quarterbacks like an assembly line, like we should, like Ohio State, Alabama, is because of Franklin, man. It's because of Franklin. What's his resume with quarterbacks?
Well, yeah, until he does it with one. Yeah, I mean, it's
he has Drew Aller right now, and look what he's doing with him. It's Franklin. That's why we don't get these elite QBs every single year. We should have a 5-star QB as our third string right now, like Alabama.
I'm calling it right now. I'll say it again, and you probably know where I'm going with this, Mark. Ethan Grunkemeyer will be an elite talent at Penn State. Ethan Grunkemeyer up next to bat will be elite next. Well, he might not be elite next year as a first-year starter, but he's going to be better.
Well, what do you think though? Do you think because he's been in our system for?
I just think he doesn't hesitate as much as Drew. He doesn't have the mental hesitation that Drew has when it comes to things. And let's be fair, we haven't seen enough of Ethan to really know that. But in the short amount that we've seen with Ethan, he just goes out there nonchalant and does his thing, and it just looks different. He's not ready to run an offense yet, I don't think. I mean, we could go out to UCLA and he could win, right? I think he could. But are we going to take that chance right now after what happened? No, we're going to run it with Drew because Drew's an elite talent. They just have to put him in a position to be successful.
Why was Luke? Because I think if he was going to be ruined by the staff, he would have been ruined by now. He looks really good, Grunk. Why was Luke not used more at tight end screens, whiteout screens, something offense was not trying? I don't see Nittany Lions making the college football playoffs.
Yeah, we need to get Luke involved, man. That's true.
Yeah, because it's Kotelnicki and he doesn't know. Yeah. Did you guys see a difference in play calling in the fourth quarter? Couldn't see what was going on downfield on TV. Yeah, I mean,
they simplified the offense and made easy plays successful.
They don't scheme for the guys they have, not at all. Yep, they try to force the guys to fit their scheme. Big fail for a coach.
Think about all our failed plays in the first 3 quarters were trickery, like direct snap, double pass, -8 yards. Like, what are we doing? That's what set us back, dude.
That one screen they threw in the first quarter to the left where the guy almost jumped up and got it. I'm like, dude, what the hell are they doing?
No, and Drew shouldn't have threw that. I was like, Drew, don't throw that. Drew, like, just take the sack at that point.
It was so bad.
You're losing less yards taking the sack there. But
IU fan here, Cignetti puts even more pressure on Franklin. Wait until Cignetti gets well, hopefully he comes to Penn State.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Hey, we're looking forward to that game, guy. We're looking forward to that game, man. That should be a good game.
Please beat Oregon. Please beat Oregon. Please.
Beat Oregon. I said today, Cignetti's gonna light them up, man.
Exactly my point. More blockers will deceive the defense. We gotta catch up. Hopper's eye. No kidding, man. I am not betting that we will win against you guys. Oh, Hopper's eye, yeah.
Well, I'm not betting on Penn State to win any game. Like, I don't bet. I don't put money on Penn State, dude. I don't do it. It's not a good idea.
I haven't bet on Penn State since second game last year.
We're like last year 4 on the cover right now. It's not
last
good.
Year. Yep, last year against West Virginia, I had the spread in the over. They didn't hit the over, and from that point, I was like, oh god. I was not too excited about Kotelnicki. On for the blocking, Landon didn't explain what the main difference, why the offense worked in the fourth quarter as opposed to the first 3 quarters. Okay. Hooper's eye. No kidding. IU might beat PSU. Yep. Franklin loves them when you need an alpha coach.
Indiana has elite receiver and running back play right now, and their defense.
Yeah, Franklin is a player's coach. I mean, IU has a legit defense, and Mendoza will be playing on Sundays.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope. By the way, Hooper Rossi, come on for the Indiana game. Come on for the pregame show. Yep. Seriously, like I want to try to have fans from the opposing team on to talk. So if you want to do that, DM me on Instagram, same Mark Lesko Podcast, or just contact me and we'll make it happen. If IU starts pouring some cash into their NIL, PSU might fall to 5th in the Big Ten. IU is still a team full of 3-star talent and some portal guys. Yeah, he's a heck of a coach, man. He's doing really good.
He's a good coach, man. He has a smooth operation going on.
I mean, bro, they annihilated Illinois.
Yeah. And then Illinois beat USC.
Bro, okay, here's the thing, right? Who's above Indiana right now? Texas or something? Like Indiana is behind a team. I saw this thing today on Instagram. IU is ranked behind someone who is they're not as good as Indiana.
They're behind
about anything else
by 1 spot.
Another huge Franklin issue. He doesn't want to play top dollar like other programs. I don't remember who said this, okay? They said, and this is a reputable source. I forget who said it. It might have been Landon. We are not getting top dollar from NIL and donors because they hate Franklin. They hate him. So that's one that I would have to say that's the main reason why our NIL is not where it is, because they hate Franklin. I would not donate money to a James Franklin team. Dude, I don't go to the games and watch them because I know the reason I don't drop $1,000 on going to the Oregon game in the whiteout is because I know they're going to blow it. And I may as well be pissed off at home having $1,000 in my pocket and then being pissed off there, having lost $1,000. Then I have to drive home and be sad, and I won't do it. Will Penn State fans show up for the next home game? Dude, here's the thing. Like, the fans, we'll see how this season plays out, but at some point you guys need to start boycotting. I am calling you to boycott. Stop going to the games. If 106,000 keeps showing up, they don't have to do anything. They're bringing in money. They don't care. So IU has NIL higher than 10 SEC teams, number 2 alumni base in the country. Yep. Wow. Is it behind Penn State? I have it on good authority. Pat Kraft stepped in to give Keemon Spell a big NIL deal where Franklin didn't want to. Wow. Why? Why wouldn't he want to do that?
Where'd you get that from, dude? What are you talking? I don't know.
I believe it.
I don't know where he got that from. Like I never heard about that, and I follow Penn State more than anyone, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Brett of all people would probably hear something. Need to use some NIL to send Franklin to counseling with Andy Reid to learn how to prepare on a bye week. Yeah. And by the way, Brett, he has like all the inside sources, all the inside info. Like I don't even know all the people he talks to, and I don't need to know because he does it. Happy you clowns lost, go Irish. Another classy Irish fan.
Notre Dame master ass 2-2, baby. Everyone give Notre Dame a clap. They're 2-2 for the season. Let's go.
Notre Dame.
Master ass.
Clifford maximized his talents. Drew has not. Grunk. I mean, they could have. I agree with that, but they. Well, I don't know, man.
Clifford runs a 4.5, so I mean he's fast.
Clifford could have played better. For sure.
One thing that Clifford has that Drew does not have yet is Clifford has the it factor. Clifford has that I'll run you into the ground, that fierce like mentality. Drew has shown flashes of that, but he's not consistent with it. It's not too late, but he has to do it now. It has to happen right now after that game, and I want to see a grown man, 6'4", 235, 6'5", actually, kicking ass.
Yeah, like Clifford, he dropped him every game, man. He was fearless. Like I like that. Was it against Jeremiah Trotter Jr. against West Virginia last year when he
pushed
like
him down?
him?
He said,
yeah, like that was cool. But I'm like, dude, we should be seeing this regardless. Like I didn't think like.
But that was the first time we saw it, though. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were like, oh, yeah, it was awesome. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, we should.
It was pretty awesome. He put him on a poster.
Oh, man. Absolutely. That was Jeremiah Trotter Jr., right?
Jeremiah Trotter, yeah.
I mean, he trucked his ass, dude. Gronk was more confident than Aller. Gronk was, sorry for the Aller hate. Love the show, by the way. Thanks, man. No, I mean, you can say whatever you want, man. I mean, you're not hating. Guy is 100% right on Gronk compared to Aller. Yep. Franklin's system sucks for Aller, but Aller still has serious issues beyond just Franklin's system, in my opinion.
He has some issues. I mean,
I don't know, man. I don't know. We would have to see that. The GOAT, I'm 100% with you on this. Shane the GOAT. Signetti makes $8 million a year. Never bet with emotions. Yeah. If I had bet against the line on Penn State for the last decade, I would be a rich man. Oh, dude, 2020, I bet against Penn State that whole season because they kept losing. I mean, call it what you want, but they kept losing, and I was winning. Texas, I think. Sorry, guys, we're behind. Texas, I think. Oh, Texas is ahead of IU, which makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
We want lose to Indy at home. People hype up Indy, and they still haven't beat a powerhouse. People get over delusional about Indy, in my opinion. Yeah, we'll see. If they beat Oregon and then we beat Indiana, bro,
that'd be chef's kiss.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just going to say.
Yeah.
I hope you're right, man. Mendoza makes $2.4 million. Nice.
Okay. That's good.
Aller makes $3 million. So
yep,
that's working out well. Kraft went over Franklin Head and got NIL money for Adidas because the alumni refused to donate any more than they already do. Yeah, I believe this stuff. I do believe this stuff. I mean, we have 3 teams to worry about: Indiana, Iowa, and Ohio State or Northwestern. So 4 teams. Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I mean, Nebraska's no gimme either. I mean, we're at home, but Nebraska's
Iowa,
decent.
Ohio State, Northwestern, Michigan State too, Nebraska.
Some good teams. Yeah.
Bro, the way we're playing, I'm predicting right now, going into halftime this week, it's going to be 10-0 us.
Hopefully not, but it could be.
I mean, Landon said
we would turn it on in the second half, but yeah.
Landon said he's like, yeah, there's no reason to think otherwise.
Yeah.
The Adidas deal was about NIL. Yep, 100%. You're not supposed to hear about the spells thing. I've been to 4 NIL events and have been told this by 3 a whale,
Holy
told this by a whale that hates Franklin. Yeah, I believe it, man. Like, alumni do not like him. J.R. Morris, yes. The alumni are forced to donate to Mount Nittany Club, season tickets, parking pass, license, etc., and no results to show. Yep, Nebraska is a trap, bro. Franklin is not liked, man. I am not trying to crap on Franklin, but listen, at the end of the day, I want this more for Franklin than anything. But the feeling that you have after this loss to Oregon, the embarrassment, the Oregon taunting our student section, their fans yelling their heads off louder than ours during the alma mater, Coach Coke Lanning, like, in his weirdo ass. Remember this feeling, man. Remember this feeling, like how much it sucks. And it happened again. All right. Remember this feeling, and you will want Franklin gone. That, bro, if they don't go 11-1, dude, he just said last year Ohio State went 10-2. It's like, bro, Brett, I don't get it, man. Like, why is he saying that? We are not Ohio State, dude, at all.
Dude, I just turn off. To be honest with you, I watch to see what he's talking about, like, for plans for the players for the next game. But whatever he's saying about the last game, I brush it off, man. Like, we know Franklin well enough at this point that I'm just brushing that shit off because it's garbage. Like, he says a lot of garbage, and he just said blah, 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 and just word vomit. And then I just want to hear about the players that he thinks need to improve, and like, I just want to hear about that. The rest of it, garbage.
Dude, when he says, thank you for coming out and covering Penn State football, it's like, dude.
They're mad at you right now.
Bro, it's like you're thanking them in a way like they're there to cover your team. And it's like, they don't care if you thank them or not. They don't care. They don't care about your opinion on anything, bro. Just stop saying that. I mean, like last year after they lost to Oregon in the Big Ten title and they were cheering and they were sitting there, he's like, he's like, what did he say? He's like, he's like, I'm okay with it, but this is a real JV setup. And it's like, wow, thank you for gracing us with you being okay with it. No one cares, bro. Win the game and you won't. Why are you complaining? You are complaining about them cheering and you can hear it. Like,
yeah. I just can't get over the Notre Dame fan came in for one comment and dipped. He was like, yeah, I'm good.
Bro, I
don't want to get trashed. We're 2-2.
It's irrelevant, but like, bro, you guys suck. Shut up.
Trash.
You guys suck. And you talk crap all off season and you're independent. You're probably not going to get in because you're independent. And you morons all said, we're going to be independent. You even said it after the SEC schedule thing. And then you lost the same exact way in the same stadium. So you guys are clowns. You're not the alumni are Nebraska is a trap. I believe recruits will not want to come to Penn State. What does James Franklin have to that recruit or that recruit parents? Hey, come to Penn State. Yeah, the whiteout, and we just lost it. Like, one of his main recruiting tools is the whiteout, and they just lost in an embarrassing fashion to Oregon. They should not have lost to Oregon.
We'll still get recruits from that, though, because it was a double overtime game. We'll still get regional guys. Flip candidates from Oregon? No, we won't get them.
And it will keep happening until Franklin is out. Terry Pagola gives nothing to football NIL, yet Gavin McKenna, a hockey player, got maybe the biggest NIL deal of any athlete. Yeah, he doesn't like Franklin either. Bruh, we are 4-21 in top 10, third worst in the Bull era. That's since 1936, FYI. Michigan, OSU, they are not us. We are not the same. Exactly.
Talking about Franklin, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And Frank Beamer is the only coach that has a worse top 10 record than Franklin by like one win or something. Have you guys ever paid attention to how he's more worried about the Gatorade bottles having the labels front and center more than the question he's asked? I haven't noticed that, and that would piss me off even more.
Oh, no, he's more worried about your favorite Thanksgiving food, your favorite When's the last time you got a haircut? You look good. Like,
sometimes he'll come in and he'll be like, yeah, man, you got a nice haircut. Or, yeah, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dinner? It's like, Franklin, you must not care that everyone hates you. He just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Everyone.
The Indiana guy, Hoopraz, he's in Indiana, so that makes sense. Yeah.
Hooparazi, come on for the Indiana pregame show, please.
Because he has to hate Notre Dame. They're in the same state. So.
Hey, by the way, I asked Joe. I asked you guys Saturday night, and Joe was on. I said, Brett coined the term Notre Dame. Brett started that term. I said, if I made a shirt with the Notre Dame logo and it had an L in it, like
we're thinking about it, actually. Yeah, you started.
I sent Brett the design, and they were all like, "Yeah, do it."
Notre Dame master ass. Been losing big games since 19.
Yeah, I said been losing fights since 1842 when they were founded because it's the Fighting Irish.
Yeah. Yep.
And then they changed the logo. That looks so stupid.
Yep.
LOL Hooparazi, you're all right by me. All right. Well, that Oregon game broke me. These bum players and that Turkey head coach can all get fired. Bro, that's Franklin fanatic, man. He does not talk like that about Franklin.
Yeah, he's mad. Did you change the profile pic?
No,
it's the same profile pic.
Franklin fanatic. You always come in and say, "God bless James Franklin." So that's a 180 right there.
Dude, he's been demonic since Sunday morning. He's been.
Bro, read this. All right. Well, the Oregon game broke me. These bum players and that Turkey head coach can all get fired. Oh man, dude, we broke him. He's on our side now.
I'll pre-order now.
Indiana had 40 recruits and a 5-star defensive line. A Turkey coach.
Yeah, that's fantastic, man. We love that.
Indiana had 40 recruits and a 5-star defensive lineman on campus for the Illinois beatdown. Guys want to play for teams who score points. Yeah, bro. Signetti is blunt. He's coached at St. Francis, man. That's a Pennsylvania school. That's a Pittsburgh school. I'll pre-order now, Notre Dame.
Let's go, yeah. We're gonna draw it up, man. We got the drawing board. We're gonna,
Yeah, and like I was saying last time, I said I used to do a lot of artwork, and I do a lot of woodwork and stuff. So like the design part, I got that. We're good on that.
Franklin fanatic, do not curse us, man, because Franklin's already cursed. You cannot curse us with this comment coming up.
Michigan State too. Wow, man. Jimmy finally broke this, man. God bless.
That's crazy, man. Wow, fanatic.
Everyone's in shock right now, man.
Yeah, they're like,
bro, this is a moment in history right now for this podcast.
Listen, fanatic, pop a melatonin and take a nice solid nap because you need to restart your life, man. You've totally went off the rails, man. We're gonna need you back here for UCLA cheering us on.
Put Franklin fired fanatic in there. Change it to that.
He said
fire Franklin fanatic. College football today is semi-pro football today. Yeah, and he won't even hire a real NFL style GM. I've met their NIL guys. They're like frat geeks that can't handle enough questions, totally turned off by them. So Penn State guy, like, what's your background? Like, what do you mean these NIL guys? You talk about the guys that raise money. Thank you for the insider info. I'm pissed. I've been so mad. By the way, Penn State guy, I feel like you have some insider info. Let us know. Like, we can have you on. You can remain anonymous too if you want, but we can have you on to talk about that. I'm pissed. I've been so mad. Yeah, I was sitting at work today, just staring into the abyss. I was like I feel like it feels like a pet died or something,
Yeah.
Like,
if I wouldn't have had other stuff going on, like I've had stuff going on in my life, I would be as angry as you guys, but I have bigger fish to fry, as one would say. So unluckily, something else is diverting me away from the Penn State hate right now.
Bro, Kevin Chandler is next, man. We all having breakthroughs. Brett, did you see that? Where is Kevin Chandler, by the way?
He's not here tonight. He's taking a night off, dude. He's He's getting his rest like the Fanatic needs right now because he's.
We need to put together a search team to find Illicit. We need to find out where he's at because we have not seen that man since last year. Classic Penn State fan, rag on the school that beat you in the semifinals last year. We're not even. That is definitely the it moment for this podcast. Love the content, guys. Thanks, JR. Question: do y'all miss Tom Allen? Hell no.
Tom Allen, we lost by 9 to Oregon last year because it's Tom Allen.
Hey, how about this? How about Jim Knowles or Terry Smith being the head coach? How about that? Jim Knowles is a Pennsylvania guy.
He doesn't want to be a head coach.
And Terry Smith is a former Penn State player. He's a letterman.
Jim Knowles doesn't want to be a head coach, and he doesn't have the fire to be a head coach. Like, he doesn't have, he's a quiet guy. I can't see him being a head coach unless he changes the way he is.
Jim Knowles. We love Jim Knowles, Hooper Ozzie. So, no, we don't miss Tom Allen at all.
Jim Knowles coached a phenomenal game. He really did.
Yeah, he did.
I mean,
Hooper
17
Ozzie,
points to Oregon at end of reg.
Like there after we scored in overtime, like that pass that they threw to the touchdown, like I knew that was going to happen because it had to happen at some point, I mean, dude, our secondary, I don't know if you guys have seen them in person, but they are very big. Like, they got muscle. They can hit, and they're fast as hell. Like, our secondary is insane. So,
have you seen Clemson?
Referring to Franklin's NIL staff, not donors. Okay, his Penn State guy, like, who are you, man? Like, you work for the team or what? I want to know. He's right. We ragging on the school that beat us last year. Us. Yeah, exactly. Yo, Brett, did you see that?
Huh?
He said, he's right. We're ragging on the school that beat us last year. Us.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, it's in relation to this guy, classic Penn State fan, ragging the school that beat you in the semifinals last year.
Oh,
a Notre Dame fan, and he said, "Yeah, that's
us." Phil, because they've been bringing that game up for the entire year, and the game was over a year ago. So,
bro, you guys lost in the national title game. Why do you care so much about beating us? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I said it was a joke that we lost to you because your program is pretty much.
If you want to troll Penn State, we're gonna troll right back, man. We ain't standing for it, man. Sorry.
Yeah, dude, we've been cooking you guys all off season. My God. The Penn State guy is right. Every other program has a GM, NIL person that deals with NIL and recruits. Penn State refused to pay players what Franklin makes. Here's the thing. I think who said it? Was it Franklin said we're not going to pay a freshman more than a starter? Was that him that said that? Which makes no sense at all. But, okay, speaking of NIL, you know who's against NIL? Dabo Sweeney. He said we're going to do things in the name, image, and likeness of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he refuses to change. That's why they're losing.
Yeah. I don't think that's something you even need to say, man.
Yep.
Like, it's NIL. You have to do it. He's not, and you see it now. Speaking of pets, James Franklin is like an old dog that can't hunt anymore. Yeah, I mean, dude, he never left the porch, man. He never left the porch.
Yeah.
The saying, if you can't run with the big dog, stay on the porch. He's on the porch. Yeah. So, Clemson is awful. I witnessed Tom Allen in person for years. Y'all.
No, now I know why he said that, because he's.
Yeah.
I
forgot about that.
Now I know what he's saying. Yeah.
Drop the link. I'll come on now.
Dude, it's already. We're running an hour and a half, dude.
Yeah,
let's have you on the next show. Yeah.
Penn State guy, message me on Instagram right now. Okay, we will make it happen. All right. I want to get some back. I want to get some background. I want to get some information first. Message me on Instagram right now, and we will talk.
Yep.
Trust me.
I like the. I like how you're like ready to go, but yeah.
Yeah.
We've been going an hour and a half already. Yeah.
I know. We planned on being here for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for all the engagement. Man,
you guys made it stay longer, so yeah.
Yeah, dude, this is crazy, man. Look at all this engagement. That's insane. Like, Hey, I always say we start at 0. We're up almost to 700 now. Slow and steady wins the race. And I've been putting up content every day for over 3.5, 4 years now. And hopefully we're hitting that oil well now, man. Maybe we hit oil. Maybe we hit some oil and it's finally going to pay off.
Dude, look, JR's already got it in his alphabet. He's got Notre Dame ready to go on autocorrect. It's there. He's good to go. His keyboard knows what's going on. He's like,
yeah. Don't forget, Brett started that.
Notre Dame master ass, man. Masterclass.
And don't forget John Caldwell, who we had on here. He started it's officially game day stuff.
Yeah.
That officially game day stuff you see everywhere. John Caldwell started that.
Yeah.
People stole it. What else does a Notre Dame fan have other than that last year? Yeah, that's all they had.
Dude. Yeah,
that was their Super Bowl, bro.
That was it.
That was their Super Bowl.
It was their Super Bowl.
And Hooper Ozzy, you hate Notre Dame because they
the same state, guys. Yeah, it's rivalry.
Yeah, that's working great for Dabo.
Listen, we like Indiana, man. I don't mind Indiana at all. Yeah.
Nope. NFL is a copycat league. College football is already there. Oregon probably knew what Penn State was running, or they was prepared by watching film from Oregon. Yeah, we waited till Sunday to start preparing for Oregon. I mean, why would you wait till Sunday? Landon said that during bye weeks, they don't start preparing till Sunday.
It's crazy.
Oh my God. Franklin afraid of upsetting the locker room. Yep, which is why he won't pay recruits more than vets.
That's part of it.
Too. He said this. He said this too.
He said it. Yeah.
They said last year several times, start Bo over Drew. And he said, well, that wouldn't be good for the locker room. It's like, Franklin, you know what's good for the locker room? Winning damn games. Franklin, God. Hooper Ozzy. Good show. Thanks for being cool to an IU fan. Yeah, like I said, man, hit me up. Come on to the show. We'll have you on for the pregame.
For the Indiana.
Looking forward to seeing you guys grow as a channel. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
thanks for all the support. The team did not look like they wanted play on the biggest stage.
Not till the fourth quarter, nope.
When your biggest claim to fame is I beat James Franklin at Penn State. Yeah,
that says a lot about you. Yeah.
Again, Coke Lanning.
Yep. He was off the rails.
The head Coke of Oregon, Lanning. He was just like, bro, chill. Like, the way you guys just won was like not that impressive, honestly. You guys didn't look good.
He probably got an Uber up to Skytop, up at the end zone and just had at it, like he was nuts, man.
All right. Yeah. All right. He said, call him when I get off. He just messaged me.
Nice.
I sent you. I got it. James Franklin, Mark Richt, and the Burger King himself, Brian Kelly, the holy trinity of mid.
Dude, Brian Kelly is worse than Franklin, dude.
Bro, Brian
Kelly just got murdered by Ole Miss. Like Ole Miss just destroyed him.
And here's the thing: in typical Lane Kiffin fashion, I love Lane Kiffin, but they're going to lose probably 1 or 2 games this year.
It's funny because Lane Kiffin said take the over. He said take the over because of his daughter dating Whit Weeks, Whit Weeks or Meeks or whatever his name is, and Ole Miss scored enough for the over to happen if LSU would have had some balls and scored some points. So that was funny.
Don't worry, we'll beat the Ducks in the Big Ten Championship or playoffs or both. Hope so, Mr. Bucknuts.
Yeah, but
funny thing is, listening to Franklin's halftime chats with sideline reporters, he can explain exactly what happened. Coke landing at the end zone, taking lines off the dancers. Railing over Notre Dame.
Dude,
all right, guys. We better get off, Brett. Like, we need to get off of here right now. Yeah. I need to go to bed.
Yeah, sorry, guys. We started a little later than we wanted to, but we're going to be back tomorrow, right? I mean,
yeah.
So
yeah, have a good night, guys. Again, thank all of you for the comments. Faf, JR, Frank and Fanatic, Hooper Ozzy, Penn State guy. Thank you, guys.
Like and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Thanks for coming out.
Brett and I, we have to do a pregame show. So, I don't know. We're having Sean Semenko on tomorrow, too. So, Brett, we'll have to figure that out. But
yeah, we'll have to figure it out.
Joe Long back chat. What's that mean?
I don't know.
All right, guys. Thank you. have a good night. Couldn't appreciate it more. All the engagement. You guys have a good night, and
See you guys. God bless America and screw Notre Dame. Yep.
Amen.